Because I'm not moving around that much. What is this guy? Aha! At merchants you can buy and sell objects and compare to a merchant's objects with what you already have. Can I sell anything? Old worn sword. It's not worth anything, is it? What? Ah, this is what I'm wearing. Okay. I guess. Do I have any money? Have 1 gold and 6 copper, I think. Yeah, I think I need to focus on the heavy armor guys, because that knight I fought just now, he gave me quite a hard time. So what can you do? It's a difficult thing. Yeah, I think I need to focus on that. On heavy weapons for heavy armor. I need to check which one was that. Yeah, I guess we don't buy anything or sell anything. Okay, equipment menu, weapons. Select the weapon that you want as part of your weapon set. Each weapon is linked to a fighting stance. I guess there... or maybe two. I think the light guys are easy to kill. So let's focus on medium armor and heavy armor. That should give me enough pool, I think, to manage things. Yeah, but I don't have shit right now. Let me see. Equipment menu, belt. Flasks can be collected and filled at the potions merchant. Fill a flask, just equip it in your belt, then you can fill it. Okay, I don't have any. Armor. Wear pieces of armor to increase your health. The weight of your armor, light, medium, or heavy, also affects how quickly you fatigue and your ability to dodge. Your body armor determines your type of resistance to damage. I'm guessing I'm already wearing everything I can. Accessories, usually charms or precious trinkets or bubbles. Bubbles can also be equipped. This can be helpful in a variety of ways. Let's see, more damage. It's not a good thing, but I don't have any more. Quest objects. That's self-explanatory, I think. No, I cannot have 2 weapons in one hand and another in the third. No, Jason, I don't think that's possible. Maybe if they were throwing daggers, maybe, I guess. Holy shit. Let me check the rest of the things. Okay, we spent defense, skills, character traits. Alright. You're paranoid! Maybe I should even make that an RP thing. Yeah, let me check that again. We are a born leader, let's try to do that. And we are intelligent, we can yeah. But I don't think I will be using different types of approach. I think I'm going to stick with a tank. What I'm going to switch is the other weapon. The I think I didn't have the camera up. The other weapon, the one which one I attack, that one. I will switch it between the sword that does good damage to middle to those the people using armor, not light armor, middle armor, how is it called? Medium armor, I think, and using the other weapon for people again with heavy armor, with suits and things like that. I believe that's more or less how we're going to. Yeah, I chose a lot of weaknesses. Okay, we're scared of blood, let's remember that. This one doesn't really affect us RP wise. Unattentive. You are unattentive, scared of blood, and paranoid, okay. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I have all sorts of shit. Didn't you see we're an old guy? This guy is in his 60s. Maybe his late 50s. These are the Middle Ages, basically. So, okay, let's explore the rest of the castle, I think. Why not? They're going to send me away from the castle. So let's explore the castle.
Don't you try and get clever with me. We all bet on Moors, but you bet that he'd only bring back Goral's head.
Damn you and your blasted memory. Here's your money, for all it's worth to you here.
You can be sure that tonight I'm gonna make the whores in Molestown squeal.
Really, if I stop eating pork, I'll be better off for my gout? That doesn't sound likely. Alright, let's go in because I'm freezing out there. Allows you to perform a dodge. I even tell you with whom you can speak. Or something. Maybe it's in another floor, what the fuck? Or I can talk to the chickens in the ceiling. Well, I think we're not going to lay off the pork, Jason. Look at this. Succulent pigs raped in the anus for our dinners in Castle Black. Okay, there is something outside. Ah, up there, I mean. Let's go and talk to the little icon. Apparently it's further up. Okay, apparently stealing from the watch is not a crime. Alcohol and red meat? No. Alcohol and any non-white meats? Are you crazy, Jason? No, I won't leave the alcohol. It's the only thing keeping me sane in this godforsaken place. Yeah, apparently I can steal all I want from the coffers of the order. That's good. See, of knowledge! This seal is used by the maesters of the citadel to seal the scholarly documents. And they are rare. They can fetch a good price, alright? Take it. Contains Codex Entry, Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. Sir... no, not Sir Jorah. Sir Jeor
Are
Mormont.
bored, so they're raising hell.
Be careful what you wish for. Who wants there to be an attack? Not me, that's for sure.
Dried peas and lentils. I'm paranoid. What? You're saying that I shouldn't drink because I'm paranoid? That's crazy. How would the voices in my head alert me when someone is going to betray me if I'm not drinking? Hey, Jason, that's the question you should ask yourself.
Morse!
What do you want of me, Walder?
I have finished restoring the statuette that you entrusted me with just before you left to track down Gorold.
Really? Let's have a look.
I must say it was a true pleasure. Brothers normally ask me to paint them a pretty woman with big teats and spread legs. But I must say that this is a little more original. I realize we aren't the best of friends, but this statue is a work of art. I hope I treated it with the attention it deserved. I'm rather proud of my work. I returned it to its original colors, and it looks like new.
It's beautiful work, Walder. I have never seen such a striking likeness of the warrior. It's as if you have given him life.
It would appear the frost has not completely eaten away my hands. I hope you don't regret the price you paid for this job.
Not at all. This statue is worth more than you can imagine.
True. Actually, I have a vague idea of it. I've already seen this kind of work in the past, but only once, at the great Sept of Baelor of King's Landing.
Really?
I recall legends telling of statues made by the first disciples of the Seven, when they still strode the hills across the narrow sea. They were carved into a star that the Seven had torn from the heavens. These statues depicted the true face of the gods, just as they were when they showed themselves to the Andals.
And it is said that the Andals' greatest heroes carried them off when they snatched Westeros from the first men and the ancient gods.
How can a man such as yourself find himself in possession of such a precious object? I've never taken you to be such a devout man.
Yeah, the warrior is one of the 7 gods of the religion in the 7 kingdoms. I think there is the warrior, the something akin to the blacksmith, the hag or something like that. It's a wise old woman. There are a lot of them. I don't remember their all, but there are 7 gods. It is called the faith or something like that. I don't remember quite correctly. But yeah, that's the main religion.
This statuette of the warrior has always belonged to my family, as far back as the bloodline stretches. It is because of this that he walks alongside us. Have you heard of the Battle of the Field of Fire?
Ah, now there's another great tale. At the time of Aegon the Conqueror's conquest, the Lannister king and the King of the Reach united their forces to fight the Targaryen and their dragons.
This is not just any old tale. This battle really took place, and it was the greatest massacre in the history of the 7 kingdoms. On that day, more than 4,000 knights perished in the fire of those 3 great dragons. Amory Westford, my ancestor, fought under the colors of the lion, as is our duty. When the shadows of the dragons blotted out the sky, and their fire engulfed both men and beasts, he prayed for his life, as he had never done before. He swore then, on his immortal soul, that he would search for and gather all 7, collecting the 6 other statues which accompany the warrior. Amory survived, and he set about his quest to give thanks to the 7. He never succeeded, and our bloodline inherited his oath.
I imagine that faith comes more easily when one rushes into the jaws of such monsters. It's a beautiful tale all the same. You know, I could maybe help you keep this ancient promise, Morse.
Really? You know what? I like how the dialogue options are phrased in a way that makes you think it is his thoughts that you are selecting. Is he making fun of me? And the other one said, my past is no concern of him. Like he's thinking those things in his head, and you're selecting not dialogue but his thought process or whatever. That's an interesting take on a dialogue wheel, I think.
Let's just say that I'm interested. What do you hope to gain from it?
Sometimes it's pleasing to be able to work on something just because it's beautiful, Morse. What I want is to finish what I've begun, before I'm judged by the Father.
Would you do it for free?
I've not taken so much joy in anything since I chose to take the black, and you know how important the faith is to me. If I could help you accomplish this sacred vow of your ancestors, I'd be paying homage to the gods for all their graces.
And how would you do that?
This statuette, it was created to be part of the group of 7.
Yes, we already spoke of it.
Wait, you don't understand. I've studied it closely, and I can tell you it was made to be bonded to other objects carved from the same strange rock. Probably a bracelet or an amulet that the Andal warriors bore, like the 7-pointed star they carved into their chests. I believe I'm capable of reconstructing such a work. More than 4,000 years after its imagining, it would be magnificent.
Magnificent! Yeah, why not? Why not fulfill the oaths of our forefathers?
Walder, what are you suggesting? I do not follow.
I should be able to make copies of the statuettes that go with this one. With good models, it should be possible.
Out of the question. That would mean going back on the word of my ancestors. This is about an act of faith and the honor of my bloodline, Walder.
Forgive me. I understand what you say. I've never seen a rock that compares to this one. It's perhaps true what the legends say when they claim they were carved from a star fallen from the heavens.
That may well be. I thank you, and I would leave you now.
Wait, I can restore them, just as I brought the warrior back to life for you. These statuettes are not unique, though extremely rare. I told you I remember seeing 3 whole sets in the great Sept of Baelor.
You speak of a world which is closed to us, my brother.
I'd be happy to share this dream with you. If you ever manage to lay your hands on another of these precious relics, I doubt it would be in good repair. But I can restore all their beauty for you.
Okay, in case you're wondering, the Sept is what you would call a church. The building itself, the septs, and the priests in this world are called septants, because, well, there are 7 gods, and, well, sept, well, I think it's in Latin that's something close to 7 or something, I don't know. And Baelor is an ancient king that built the great cathedral in King's Landing, which is the capital of the 7 kingdoms. And yeah, he's renowned for his wisdom and his devotion to the faith.
I thank you, Walder, indeed. Your help would be invaluable to me.
Truly? Well, all that remains for me is to pray to the Seven that they finally bestow their kindness upon you, Morse.
We have what remains of our lives to find out.
May the warrior guide your arm, and the crow light your way.
And may the Father forgive you for everything else.
You're bloody right there, brother.
That's the woman, the woman I was talking about, the god that's an old lady. That's the crone. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, found a statuette. Yeah, if you have any questions. Yeah, the real O'Neill. Hi. Yeah, last played the game. One of the few people to give it a chance, I think. And because he's really interested in storylines, and I think you cannot go wrong with the Song of Ice and Fire in that regard. Great storylines, always.
So what if he thinks he's in there? So he can be if it helps him forget why he's here.
Holy shit, they were talking about Walter and I didn't get the whole picture.
Like the others. It's Moore's dog, and Moores does what he likes. You best keep your mouth shut around him. What did a dog do to you?
I just don't like dogs. Especially that one. Look at it. It looks like trouble.
Oh, my little pooch! Instills fear in the cowards. Okay, let's see if we can steal more
to retake Icemark.
Aye, that's an old story. The old bear must be dreaming. There'll never be enough of us to round up a garrison.
If you want my opinion, so much the better. It's cold enough here at Castle Black. There's no need to go freeze our balls off in that pile of stones.
Yeah, I'm Brother Darth. I watch him as much as I can. Loss, I mean. Get out of my way, I'll cut you down. Potions merchant, okay. A flask. Holy shit, 25 gold pieces? For a base, are you kidding me? Holy crap. Ah, Darth Saber is here. How are you? Well, I'm not going to spend 25 coins for a fucking flask. Are you kidding me? An armor merchant. Well, this will be interesting. I'm guessing it will be more costly than glass. What? That's not gold! Maybe that's... Is that... That doesn't look like silver. But this is much more brilliant, yeah. Okay. Rags! What a piece of shit. Are you kidding me? Old hood of the Night's Watch. At least this is made of leather. Yeah, I think I can get one of those in a bit. Gold, silver, and copper, okay. Ah, okay, Darth Saber, no problem. Yeah, but this doesn't look like silver, Jay, so does it? It's kind of a what? It's not copper, but it's not gray. It's not gray. This is gray and this is not. How do you explain that? Explain it. Okay, that is just too expensive. Damage resistance, holy shit. 100 silver and 14 gold? Motherfuckers. Are you kidding me? Okay, I think I'm going back for this one when I get the money. Or maybe I can sell my current hood. How much? Ah, it's worth 1 gold. 1 silver or whatever. Yeah, let's sell this one. Yeah. Now I can buy the other one. Is it the one I want? Yeah, I think it is. 55 health, yeah. It's more than twice. Give it to me! You have succeeded in getting a discount. Because I'm intelligent. Okay, I just cheated my brother. Why not? I don't care. There you go. We're more protected. Blacksmith. Okay. No, I don't think I'll be able to buy anything. I'm poor as hell. It's another thing when you join the Night's Watch. You give up all your... Yeah, the discount. Okay, let me check the map. This is the quest. What's this? Secondary quest? Ah, yeah. My family tragedy or whatever it is. Okay, I think I'm going the right way. I haven't explored this side of the hole.
There's no way it's touching my pig. I was the one who hunted it. It's mine, and mine alone. If you want some, you'll have to ask me nicely.
And give me a blowjob. Apparently people here... This is a manly order, and apparently there's a lot of man love around here, from what I heard. Okay, I guess we go out. I don't know where I'm going to come out. That's annoying. Let's go. The fighting ring in the source is a useful place for earning money and experience. Is there a level cap in this game? I wonder. Level caps.
Pride comes before a fall, as my grandmother used to say.
How wise. She was the crone incarnate, your gran.
Okay. Okay, let's continue going down. Before we do the main quest, explore this hole. I'm guessing that's still the hole. Yeah. Okay, at least now that gives me a point of reference, that quest. So far, the only thing I don't like about the game is the minimap. The minimap is too confusing for me. Cannot live that way. Other than that, I have no complaints so far.
I skewered him like a pig. You should have heard him cry for his mother. I almost pissed myself laughing.
That's how it works, lad. It's the only way to teach respect to those wildlings.
Aye, it was good.
Yeah, the wildlings. So yeah, if you have any questions about lore of the game, I should be able to answer them from the point of view of the books, which I have read in their entirety so far. Okay, quest or something. Darren Celtigar.
Pray excuse me, Sir Mors. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you have the time.
Go ahead and ask.
Here at Castle Black, the brothers tell many tales about you. They speak of the legendary battles you fought before joining the Night's Watch, and about how you earned the name the Butcher, faced with the barbarians from beyond the wall.
The wildlings? Just what do you think you know about them, lad?
I heard that they're bloodthirsty barbarians who worship the White Walkers and mate their women with the others. They sometimes try to claw their way over the wall to steal our women and destroy our land, thirsting for our blood.
Okay. Alright, let's go with this one.
The same old stories. The White Walkers. The others. The wildling legends about the others are even worse than ours. They don't worship them at all. In fact, they fear them. They have much more to fear than we do, because they don't have the wall. If the White Death were to come, nothing would protect them. But men love to fear myths. We've been waiting for them for 8,000 years, and nobody's ever seen the others, nor the White Walkers.
Exactly!
Wildlings are a real danger. However, they are normal men, like any other, which is exactly why they are such a threat. They attack when they're hungry, or when their balls are too full. There's nothing more dangerous than a hungry man.
To be starving and ready to do anything to survive. I've been there. That's why I ended up here.
Enough talk. Listen, Kragan is well liked by his men. He's a good leader. They may not take kindly to us going after him. Be ready for anything. If there's trouble, stay together. Keep an eye on the brother fighting by your side, and all should be fine.
By the Seven, I hope that it won't come to us fighting our own brothers.
What? You're not from a fighting family, Pod? Oh, it feels just like home to me.
Okay, yeah. Let's go and kill them. Obviously it's going to come down to fighting our brothers. What is he thinking about? They are deserters, they are gone, they have left. And we have our job of killing them, because that's what we do, apparently.
Right. Quiet now. We have a mission to accomplish. The Lord Commander is counting on us.
Lord Commander! Sir Jorah Mormont. Okay. Let's go and hunt our brothers like dogs. 'Cause they are dogs.